right, kiddo. What have you been working on?
The berry garden.
Yeah, that's right. Our berries, our berry gardens.
Yeah.
What kind of, we have, I can think of 4 different kinds of berries that we're gonna have going up here. What do you?
So blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, and dewberries.
The dewberries. We actually just came across a magnificent patch of dewberries on our drive up here from Florida. It was behind a rest stop or maybe a Burger King, and we'll show you here. There were so many dewberries in this patch that we had to go and ask the manager of the property if we could take a plant or 2, and they didn't seem, when they asked, they're like, what plants? we're like, the plants back by your dumpster. They're like, you can take whatever you want. So we got a couple of those that we're gonna plant today. Teddy and I were also working on some trellises for the raspberries, but we thought we'd start the little tour here with our blueberries, because we got blueberries just going off like
Sadly,
crazy.
they aren't ready yet.
They are not ready yet.
But I mean, look at this.
Yeah, it is just loaded. So we have, if I counted correctly, I think we have like 16 or something, maybe 16 blueberry bushes. We have 2 different, we have multiple different varieties. We have both the rabbit eye and the high bush blueberries planted. This one is a rabbit eye. High bush blueberries plants tend to be a little smaller than the rabbit eye. I believe that they, if I have my facts correct, they bloom later in the spring, but they ripen earlier in the summer than the rabbit eyes. So you get to harvest the high bush, I believe, a little sooner than the rabbit eye blueberries. But we have multiple varieties. I think this one's a tiffed blue.
Yeah, look at this.
What you got over there?
This one, I think, might be another tiffed blue, but I mean, like.
Yeah, I think these are all. I think all the ones around the gazebo here are tiffed blue.
Except for maybe this one's a high bush. High bush? No, they're just getting bigger.
Yeah, now this one in the back here could be, this is one that we found in the woods, and I replanted it here.
Ooh, that's a spiky caterpillar.
Where? You see one? Oh yeah, look at him. We'll have to remove him later. This is one that I found wild growing in our woods, and I moved up here. Blueberries like full sun, but we have an example right over here. Let's show everybody over here. I'm not sure if you've even seen this one. Check this out.
Yeah, I saw it.
I have an example of one. I think this is another tiffed blue. I think it spread from these. Maybe like an animal dropped some berries over here. But this one you can see is growing like in full shade, like under this canopy of hardwoods here.
And the berries, look, they're even ripening faster almost.
Yeah, but it is loaded with berries still. And I mean, we're like down here in the full shade. So I'm hopeful that these berries actually ripen. You can see there's more plants popping up. I'm hopeful that they ripen, because if they do, that's something else we can plant down here in the shade. So, but we have, let's see, we have these couple blueberries down here. We have, what's this? Looks like 6 plants going around the gazebo here.
On the edge.
Yeah, we have some here. I forgot which variety these are. Some of them we just planted. These might still have a little tag on them. These have probably been in the ground. I want to say that these have been in the ground for 8 years now. And you can see they're shooting off new plants that we can move to different locations. Do you have a variety on that one?
Nope, it just has a big blueberry.
All right, we got a couple more over here that we just planted. Oh, here's a tag on this one. This looks like a tiffed blue. Okay. And this is probably a tiffed blue as well. Both of those were, what?
It's a big weed in there.
Yeah, oh yeah, it is. Spiky weed. You gotta pull those from away from the base. Get spiked. There we go. So that's one of our mottos in gardening. When you're out in the garden, you just gotta pick a weed and pull it. And then we planted these last year too. We actually planted most of them last year. We had these around the gazebo here. We might have had 2 more.
These,
somewhere else.
Man, look at these.
Yeah, these are looking great. I forget, these might be legacy.
They're legacy, yes.
I know we have like 5 different, or maybe 6 different varieties.
Pretty sure these are legacy.
And like I said, we have both high bush and the rabbit eye. But these are doing great. I think we put these in the ground maybe August of last year, September, and they're looking good. So I'm stoked about those. And then we have another one right over here this is another one that we found in the woods, and I transplanted it right here. So I really have no idea what variety this is, but it seems to be doing pretty good. So I know we have a couple more. Let's go over to where I have a couple more blueberries planted, and then we'll move on to the other berries.
Yeah.
Okay, here's 2 more that we planted last year. We just checked them. I think that's a
Tift blue. That was the legacy.
okay. And then I just remembered, I think the ones around the gazebo are Brightwell.
Brightwell.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, and like I said, I know we had 1 or 2 more varieties, but I'm not sure. I don't remember the names. I'd have to look it up. But
this looks like raspberry.
yeah, we have some blackberries that are
Blackberry.
popping up. Yeah, and you can see they're mixed in with the wisteria here. So, all right. Well, let's take everybody over to the other berries and show them what else we got going on. Okay, so here we are. Kind of what we're doing here. You can see the cages, and they're to protect some young fruit trees that we just planted. We have a variety. It's a peach. I think these both are figs. We have a golden delicious apple. I think it's golden delicious. That's a pear, a persimmon, a pear in the background, and a Granny Smith way in the back there. But until these trees grow up, obviously eventually these trees are going to grow up and get they're going to get to the point where deer can't get them, but they're also going to get big enough that they're going to almost touch each other or they probably will if I don't keep them pruned. So we're going to lose these spaces here in the middle, but right now we have these big empty spaces, so we're doing berry patches basically.
Yeah.
And what we've done here all last year was I basically just selectively weed whacked this area and left all the wild blackberries. So now we have a big blackberry patch right here, and you can see we have some with flowers on them. Fruit's just starting right there, and basically I'm just going to let this go wild. I might cut a path through the middle because it's not going to do us any good if this all grows up. It's going to be prickly and hard to harvest the
You'll
fruit.
have to get like overalls on to just get through.
Yeah, no joke. I see more fruit right here, right down here. So anyways, I might cut a path right through here. I don't think I'm going to trellis any of this. It'll fruit fine just like this. I might trellis it. I don't know, I might. Some of the best wild blackberries patches I've ever seen have been, weeping over a fence, like a chain link fence or a 4-board horse fence. So I might trellis those, but we're definitely trellising the red raspberries here. You can see we already Teddy and I built the back half of the trellis. We'll do the same thing in the front, 2 T-posts with some bamboo. You can do this a whole number of ways. You can use wire, rope. You can use, you can get tree saplings and cut them to length and use them for posts instead of T-posts.
Also, yeah.
There's a number of ways you can construct this, but basically this is the idea. We're going to have this one in the back and the same thing in the front with the raspberries in the middle. And just like I was mentioning with the blackberries, you only need this trellis. You only need it to be about, watch out real quick, kiddo, maybe about 3 feet wide. If it gets any wider, you're going to have a hard time reaching in there and getting your berries. So we started doing this. We built the back half of the trellis, and then I realized that I have so many wisteria vines running in through here. I'll show you all in a minute. But there's so many wisteria vines running through here, I decided I needed to dig them all out before we went any further. So we'll do that, and then we'll mulch everything, put the second half of the trellis in, or before I put the second half of the trellis in, I might actually split some of these up and spread them out across the whole area, and then finish the trellis. And then we'll do a second one down here. So we have all the materials right here to build the second one. So we'll have 2 red raspberry trellises there, because I do have some red raspberries over there behind that little garden plot that aren't doing very well. So I think, and these are doing great. They're planted at the same time. Yeah. So, and then the third patch we'll do is the dewberries, and I'm going to do them right here. You can see all the wisteria vines here. Wisteria is just no joke. I wouldn't ever plant it. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody. It's beautiful. It has the beautiful, purple flowers, and it'll come weeping off the trees. It looks beautiful, but it is just so invasive. So, and you can also see someone put some landscape fabric down at some point. So we're gonna have to rip all that out because it's not doing any good anymore. But I'm gonna just start by just ripping a section out and then planting the dewberries. And so this is
look at the caterpillar on it.
Yeah, so this is the dewberry plant. I'll bring it over and show you. If you're not familiar with the dewberry, they're almost identical, the berries themselves, to wild blackberries. But they're, you can see the plant is different. Can you hold that for me, bud?
Yeah.
Just hold that still. So first off, the most noticeable thing is that it's got this, the dewberry has a red stem here, and the wild blackberries have a green stem.
They also have more spikes.
They have way more spikes, the dewberries. Yeah. And then the third most noticeable thing is that the dewberries have they kind of spread across the ground like this. I have it in a pot right here just because we had to put it in the pot to keep it alive, but they have more of a kind of a sprawling ground cover growth to them, whereas the wild blackberries have more of an upright growth to them. So when we plant this over here, there'll be no need for any kind of trellis system at all, because it's just gonna be a big patch on the ground right there in the middle. But I'm real excited about those because they just had so many berries on them.
And they looked really cool. It's like from, I don't know, Avatar or something.
Yeah, it had so many berries on them. I guess I'm the most excited about the red raspberries because they're my favorite, but I do like blackberries, and the dewberries are real good too. So, what's your favorite out of all of them, including blueberries?
Either raspberries, blackberries, or blueberries.
So all of them?
I haven't tried the dewberries yet.
Okay. They're just like wild blackberries. But all right, well, I'm stoked. Teddy and I are going to keep working here. We just kind of decided to do a little video because we were working out here and, thought it'd be good to do an update. Half the reason we like to do these videos, it's fun to share the progress with everybody on YouTube, but it's also fun to document our progress, really. So when we make a video, we can go back to it 2 years from now and be like, wow, it looks so different than it did.
Like in Florida, right when we got the place and started doing it, it looked way different than it does now.
Yeah, so if you're not familiar with our channel, most of our channel is tropical, organic, edible, and ornamental gardening in Central Florida. So we have a lot of, name some of the stuff we grow down there.
Snake plant, tea plant, mangoes, avocado,
bananas.
We have some Florida plants.
We do have some Florida plants. We brought some up here. My barn over here is a bit of a mess. I'm still in the middle of renovating it. When we bought the place, this was collapsed right here. There was no garage door. There's a bunch of broken windows. I'm slowly fixing it up, but still kind of a mess. Yeah, but yeah, so here's some of our Florida plants. We actually, so to plug our channel even more, probably all of these plants, Teddy and I got for free on the side of the road. Teddy and I do another series of videos called the Plant Pirates, where we ride around in our golf cart on landscape debris pickup day. Up here,
6 in the morning.
Yeah, so up here in the mountains, we don't have landscape debris pickup.
You have fires.
Yeah, right. We don't even have trash pickup where we live. We don't even have internet. You can see our little dish over here. We have Starlink because our internet was just unusable before.
To download we were downloading in kilobytes.
Our download speed was like 4 megabytes or however they measure it.
No, it was 30.
No, it was like, hold on. No, it was like 4 or 5 or something. And anyway, Starlink now, it's like 190 or something. It's way improved. But anyways, back to the plants. We got all these plants for free on landscape debris pickup day. We wait, like Teddy said, we wake up at like 6 in the morning and ride around and look through people's landscape debris bins and find all these free plants. So if you check out our other videos, you'll see where we got all these. We got the Dracaena right here. What else we got, kiddo? Name them off.
Plumeria.
Where's the Plumeria? Yep, right here.
Cuban oregano.
Yep. There's a sorry Cuban oregano, but there it is.
This is or not an agave. What's it called? Monstera.
Monstera.
Variegated snake plants.
Yep.
Mother-in-law plants.
Yep. The Chinese evergreen.
Blue agave.
Yeah, teeny little one. Yep.
Rubber tree or ficus.
Yep.
Dracaenas or quarter lines. That's a tiny little tea plant and normal snake plant.
I think you got them all. All right. All right. So, anyways, y'all be sure to check out those videos. We put a lot of effort into to waking up early and getting the plants, but we get a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
It's really exciting.
We've gotten some crazy stuff to think it was in the trash.
Yeah. All right. And if anybody has any questions about our, let's see, our blueberries, our wild blackberries, red raspberries, or the dewberries, just post down below and we'll do our best to answer them for you. I think that's it. That's it for that's all the berries we got going right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Until next time, everybody out there, take care.
Bye.